Welcome back to another beautiful episode of the Life Xpression Podcast. I'm your host, Praise Olowoporoku, and we have seen what you guys have been doing for us. Our last episode was a banger, and I know that you people have been sharing the videos, liking the videos, and all. We are so appreciative. And on today's episode, I'm not here alone. I have my co-host with me.
Hello. My name is Oluwaseyifunmi John, and I'm the co-host for today.
That's nice. On today's episode, we have our mommy in the house, because this topic we want to treat is only our mommies that can help us with it. And we brought the perfect person to do this episode for us. And she's not really a guest, but on this episode and on this podcast, she's a guest. But to the church, she's not a guest. She's our beloved mommy, Mrs Sandra Aifuwa.
Woo! Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you for having me. You guys are doing amazingly well, and I'm super excited. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, mommy. So, on today's episode, we have a very interesting topic, as I've said. And the topic of today's episode is Christ-centered relationships, dating, and marriage. I know most of you, especially the ladies, it is what you want to hear, and we brought it for you. So, mommy is going to dissect everything for us, and I hope after this episode that you'll be convinced about what you want to do in your relationship. So, first things first,
Okay.
we have to know what marriage is and what's dating. So, we have to know what the two is. So, can you dissect that for us?
Okay. Courtship. Let's start from dating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Two people dating each other who have agreed that, oh, we like each other.
Yes.
God has spoken to us, I've prayed, you have prayed, and we agree that, oh, we're going to get married. So we go on this journey.
Yeah.
One, to really know each other. Two, to assess compatibility.
Yeah.
Am I really compatible with this person? Can I do this with this person? Can we go far? Can both of us really be able to do this work? That's your dating.
Yeah.
The way when you go past the stage of dating, you are okay, you're comfortable. Everybody's aware. Okay, this one, my family, and okay. The next thing is move over to marriage. So two people who actually love each other, who agreed, coming together to live together and spend the rest of their lives together.
That's great. So this episode is quite going to be interesting, and it's going to be more like a question and answer episode, because this kind of topic, we need to ask more questions than talking. We need to ask more questions so people can really understand. So the first question I'm going to ask, being unequally yoked is a sin. The Bible,
Yes.
very, very clear. So is dating outside your religion a sin?
Wow, that's amazing. Dating outside your religion. It's unequally yoked.
Yes.
That means there's no balance.
Yes.
So light and darkness
Cannot coexist.
cannot coexist. When light comes, darkness gives way. It means no matter how you try to paint it,
Okay.
it doesn't matter how you try to paint it. Dating outside the Christian lifestyle. Let's say, the Christianity is not a religion.
Yes.
It's a life.
It's a lifestyle.
So because it's a life, when you are dating somebody who is not alive, it can't work.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
It can't work. So for me, it's a Christian dating somebody who is alive, dating somebody who is not alive. They are going to have issues. So it's unequally yoked means it can't balance.
It can't work.
It can't work.
So what even if the person is a good person?
It's not about moral. It's not about being a moralist. There are some people who are Christians who have faults here and there. They are not perfect, but you see some people, they are not Christians, but they are moralists, but then they are not born again. They are not Christian. You see, somebody who is not born again is already condemned. So what are you doing with the condemned? Forgive. That's how it is. It's a no-go area.
My own question goes like this: as we are supposed to be actively looking for a spouse,
Yeah.
So are we going to wait for God to actually direct the right path for us?
Okay. When you say direct the right path, it said
Spouse.
for everything we do, right? Well, we expect. I say, as men that are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. So it means for everything we do, we expect that God should lead us. But it does not now mean that because you are praying for a spouse, you close all your emotions, you close your eyes, close everything. He said, watch and pray. So it means while you are praying, You are allowing the Lord to lead you, not blindly. Let me see. You can look at somebody and say, look at this person. Look at this one. Look at this one. What do you think about this person? What do you think about? He leads you in such a way that he's piloting your path. The path that you have never been to before. He pilots it. He just in such a way that the person you're supposed to meet somehow, somewhere, you won't meet each other. He said, when you close your eyes and close your mind, even when the Lord is telling you, look, you can't look. You can't see. So while you are praying, you open up, you are open to be able to be led, that it can lead you to the right person. So you're not shutting down.
So we need to be open.
Yes. Watch and pray.
So, as you can hear, watch and pray. You used to say love is blind. Love is not blind. Open your eyes, open your heart. Don't go and fall into the don't go and fall into the wrong place.
Oh my God.
So we have another question for you.
Okay.
This question is for someone that is just, let's just say, someone that first time you want to get into a relationship with a Christian brother, so to say, that you feel is going to lead to marriage. So how can one prepare for a godly relationship when it is the first time?
When you say first time,
Yeah,
you're not
first
supposed to
time.
have relationship over and over again. Okay, let's say first time, right?
Let's break that down. Our Gen Z people, you maybe in your own time, you met your husband the first time and you married him the first time. But our own people, they used to say test the waters. I'm cutting people, I don't know. Test the water. So obviously, most of us, I would say maybe like 70% to 80% of us have gone through at least a phase of dating one person to another person to another person.
Okay.
So maybe this time, this person is just getting to this relationship. The person is like a Christian brother or a Christian sister, and you want to venture into that Christ-centered relationship. You want it to work the way God says it should work. So how would you give guidance to someone that just wants to go into that relationship for the first time?
Okay. You want to go into a relationship, like you said, dating, right?
Yeah.
You must be sure. It's not trial and error.
Yes.
You don't do trial and error when it comes to a Christian relationship.
Yeah.
And okay, let me try this one, whether I work. Let me try that one. No. You have to be sure. That's why I say, while you are praying and waiting for his power, your eyes are open. Your mind is open. Open in the sense that you don't just jump into conclusion. You cannot just look at somebody's physique and say, oh, I like this person. That's all. No. Even when we feel a kind of affection towards somebody, you need to step down and pray and ask the Lord, is this one sincerely, if it wants a Christian relationship, right? You should have a kind of leading that this one is the person I want to go towards. Not just wake up and say, I just like somebody. Even when you like somebody, it can be like, okay, friendship. You like somebody, right? But you're trying to find out, Lord, I like this person. Because you can actually be like, you like somebody, right? You like somebody and like, oh, Lord, I like this girl or I like this guy. What do you think about this person? But you have not said anything. You haven't. There's no commitment. The person doesn't even have an idea of what you feel in your heart here. It's just you, personal with you and God. Lord, I like this person. What do you think? So you and the person you are talking, you're friends, you're trying to know this person gradually like that. So but somehow, somewhere, maybe the Lord said, no, retreat. Don't go further. Don't do this one. You slow down because you have not even said anything in the first place. So at that time, there's no breaking heart. There's no trouble because you have not said it. You are just trying to. You actually like this person. You can actually like somebody without having asked. You have not asked God, but you really are. So you have to be. You have to. Don't say anything here. Don't say any form of commitment here. Have a leading from the Lord before you can say,
okay,
I want to, not just.
Okay, I know that most of us actually know the answer to this question I'm about to ask, but I will still ask it for people that they don't know.
Okay.
So the question goes like this: does dating guarantee a successful marriage?
Deep. Dating, does it guarantee a successful marriage? So people date for have courtship for 10 years.
Yes.
And after 2 days, 2 weeks of their marriage, that's the end. So what's courtship or dating supposed to do for you? It's supposed to let you know who this person is. Are we really compatible? What's the Lord saying about it? Some people, after you have gone, you have made commitments, you have gone for, and the Lord is telling you, look, this one will not work. this one will not work. You're not ready to listen anymore. Because you have already made up your mind that this is the one I want. So in that, it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee that because we did not date. Some people met each other for maybe 6 months and they're married, and their marriage, went a long way and really stayed for years. So it's not how long, how short that guarantees your marriage. Your marriage has to be, when you come into marriage, right? Don't come with a closed mind, because marriage is school. A school that you can never graduate from. You keep asking questions. They'll give you certificates. You have it, they give you certificate before you enter. So it means that you are in for a miracle.
But no graduation.
No, you already graduated from the beginning now. Are you looking? It's not when you graduate that they give you certificates. And so they have given you certificate in advance, like, this graduation, you have done it, be going. So marriage is not something that you just shut your mind. So, God has spoken. That's the major problem that people have. God has told you this is your wife, this is your husband. He said God has spoken. Every other thing, you are not ready to walk. You're not ready to do anything else. You shut down, and now God has spoken. It will work. It will not work.
Okay, that's a very good one. So another question: going into a Christ-centered relationship, going into a Christian relationship, there has to be things like list. You have a list, or you have like, this person must be this person must be this. Christ-centered relationship, the person must have Christ.
Yeah.
The person must be a believer. The person must be a born-again Christian.
Exactly.
So are we still allowed to have other lists, like the person must be tall, the person must be dark, the person must have this, must have that? So are we supposed to still have those kind of lists, since the first list and the most important list is already checked?
Oh, okay. The truth is that we have personal preferences, right? Even though somebody is born again, a Christian, is in the presence of God, he's working, the guy is this, is that, and the woman is this one. But there's still personal preferences. I like a woman that is not too plumpy. You have that. Those things are in your mind.
Yeah,
let's not shy away from it.
Let's
Let's not deceive ourselves. You already know this thing. I don't like short people. They make me somehow. When you just free your mind, stay the way it is. I don't like this guy is too tall, just like tree. I don't like this kind of people. I want somebody that is a little bit. Face it that way. It's not as if that would be one of the, okay, if I don't see this person, I will not marry somebody else. Do you understand what I'm saying? But what is in your mind? Let it out first.
Yeah.
So that when you can, there are some things that you can now adjust. There are some things that you can adjust.
But the truth is, most of, let me say, our generation, most of them always like that list above what God is saying. Like, God will say, this is your man. But you will see the man and say, God is not,
I know everybody.
he's not tall, he's not tall enough, he's not fine, he's this one, that one. Or maybe he's working, but he's not yet working in your company. He's not.
Okay.
So how do you help those kind of people? Just let them see the light that what God is saying is the actual truth.
The truth is that it's not about whether the person is really very, 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 very tall, really very, very, very short. I like them big. I like them this one. Fine. It's just those are personal preferences. What the things that make you, things that you like, things that get you attracted to a particular person. And sincerely, you need attraction in marriage. It's very key.
Yeah,
very key. If not, if you don't have attraction in marriage, it's going to be very difficult at some point, because you get to some point, everything will just be, so you need at least that attraction will keep it going. So what you're going to do, even if for instance, right, you see somebody who's born again, really, a Christian who is working, but he's not as tall as, and the Lord is saying, this one is who I want. You can look at him that if his height, you can actually, you're not going to marry a tree now. You can actually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or maybe you saw somebody that you really liked, but this person is not educated. He does not know any at all. Education is something that you can work on. There are some things that you cannot change. There are some things that you can change. There are some things that you know that, I can change this thing. If somebody is not educated, you can change it. The person is not beautiful. Fine, these days makeup full everywhere now. I mean,
Yeah, but what me I want to ask inside what you actually said, you said attraction attracts people.
Attraction is it's
okay.
key.
What about if there is no, maybe in the beginning this person is actually attracted to you, but at the maybe the middle or going to an end, and the thing that you actually feel that this person is attracted to does not longer exist, how will you come about that?
That means what you are attracted to is a particular thing. Maybe just like the person's eyes. That's all you care about. Whether this person is ugly, whether this person is fat, whether this person is thin, is not of your business. Just the eyes. I'm okay with the eyes. I'm going to marry the eyes. If anything happens to the eyes, the problem. Yes, attraction is good, but it's not supposed to be the center. You don't know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be all in all. And there are sometimes you look at somebody and you really want to like look at this person, but you look at him, and he's fine, Jerry. No, because that was what you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You just got attracted, like I like this person. I like the way he talks. I like the way he responds to me. I like the way he
approach you.
approach the hair. So those are the things that make you. So when you are really in that kind of the person that calm down now, you just mind down, Jerry. So you're able to you're able to keep going.
Okay, my own main question that I actually have now is, what is an appropriate level of physical intimacy before marriage?
Appropriate level. Do you know that sincerely at times just a touch like this could lead to something else?
Yes.
When two people are really, really, really in love, do you know? When two people are really, really desiring each other, just from hey, how are you? Just a touch like this can actually take you to that point where before you know it, it's over. So it means that at that point, it's both of you that have to set boundaries. Because two of you has to be two people who wants to please God.
Yes.
If one person wants to please God and another one is not interested, it will be very difficult because there are low moments.
Yeah.
There are sometimes that you have a low moment and you need somebody to just, talk to you. And if the person who is not having that kind of mind, oh, I want to fear God, comes around that time, it might be too late. It might be too late. So it means that both parties have to be interested in one, pleasing God. So it means that at every time that everybody is down, this one is trying to lift up. So you're not trying to say, they're very weak, Jared. No. You're trying to lift them. It's just a moment of weakness. Like you're trying to lift the person up and say, no, let's not go that way. Let's not go that way. Let's not go that way. Do you understand? Let me give you an instance. One time, I went when I was dating my husband, I went to go and see him in the house. Normally, when I get to the house, the mom usually there's somebody around. So we talk and usually in the sitting room we finish our talk and I will go. So this day I got to the house, the mom was not there. And we're just alone. And we're in the sitting room. And he looked at me like, hey, let's go out. And I said, why? He said, no. Can we not just talk? He said, no. The way I'm feeling right now, we can't talk here. Let's go. There's nobody in this house. I said, but we're in the sitting room. He said, let's go. You carry my bag. Yeah. Young woman, let's go. Why? Because he desired to please God. I would have been able to say, I can handle it. And before you know it, it can go to another length. So the moment I noticed that the guy carried my bag, sis,
let's go.
We can't stay here because the way I'm feeling, anything can happen. Yeah. Let's go. And he packed me out of the house and went to an eatery. That's when we spoke, and that was it. If it was somebody else, okay, don't worry, we can handle it. Doesn't matter. Before you know it, it's done.
That's so cute. Okay, so Craig, we'll continue to give you questions. Yeah, she's answering you well for us, and we are really enjoying it. I know you guys are enjoying it too. I know. So, but as you're enjoying that,
like and share.
Okay, so let's talk about long distance relationships. How do you keep God at the center in a long distance relationship?
Marriage, dating
first before you go to marriage.
Okay. For two people who want to get married, right?
Yes.
Distance, this one is far away,
this
one is far away. We believe that they want to please God. So if they want to please God, it means wherever they are, they can still keep themselves.
Yes.
Because it's even easier. Oh, don't you think so?
Yeah, it's easier.
It's even easier to keep yourself because the person you are dating is far away from you. So that's emotional, escape is not there. So you're able to, how you do? You talk on the phone, if you're talking, and no matter the emotion, no matter how high it gets to, when you drop your phone, everything will go down. So it's even easier. So, but you need to know, it's not kind of relationship, and then before you know it, do you understand what I'm saying? I think it's even, for me, it's even easier.
Yeah. Okay. I want to ask this question. and this question is somehow funny, but I'll still ask it though. Does God have one specific person for you to marry?
They say the plans of God. Abi, for I know the thought that I think towards you. The thought of good, not of evil. Say they are plans. Plans. So it means if, for instance, God says you are going to marry Mr. A, and all of a sudden Mr. A did not listen to God and married some other Mr. B, are you not going to stay single? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are some people that have gotten message from God, I'm going to marry this person's sister. I'm not going to marry you. I should marry somebody else. What are you going to do? God, that's plans. So God can actually give you, and He cannot say because, okay, I gave you a plan, Mr. Brother John to marry, and Brother John went to go and marry Sister Tina, and you are here. Because he married Sister Tina, you are not going to marry again. No. God is not a wicked God. He has plans. So when this one say, okay, He always have children that are godly, that die in Him, that He can always give you. But the truth is that it's good to follow God's perfect will, their permissive will, their perfect will. So when it comes to that, God can always give you. You cannot say because somebody else, the person that you say you are going to marry somebody else, you cannot now marry now.
Okay.
Thank you, ma. So what are the obstacles that young young married couples face, and how do they deal with it?
Okay, young
So you can
people,
give us examples from maybe your marriage.
young people. You know, the truth is that when you're coming to marriage, you have a lot of that picture on your mind of the woman you want to marry, of the man you want to marry, does not exist. Let me tell you the truth. It's not existing. What God is going to give you is raw material as a woman, as a man, to mold, to carve, to educate, to refine. Do you understand what I mean? To improve, so that at the end of the day, you have that person that you are yearning for, that the picture you have painted in your head to be able to come to a reality. So it means that you have work to do.
Yes.
For a man, you have a lot of work to do. You know, when you are molding something, you can use a clay to mold something, and after some time, you say, I don't like this, and you break it off. And the clay will not complain. Abi?
Yes.
You carve something, I don't like this one, carve it again, and carve it again. Anyhow you carve it, the thing is done. But this one you carve is a human being. This one you mold is a human being. There's a way you mold it. What was that?
Yeah.
So it means that you need to be patient. You know, there's the word, some people have removed long suffering from their dictionary. Long suffering is there. Youths, young people.
Just like when we spoke in episode 1.
Patience is there. Long suffering. You know the meaning of long suffering?
Yeah.
Is there. You have to be patient to build. You have to be patient to nurture. You have to be patient. You know when you call refining, you go through fire. So by the time you come out, you now see, oh, this is what I've always dreamt of. It will take years. It takes some time because the person you are living with, even your brother and your sister, you still have issues.
Yes.
Your parents that gave birth to you still have issues. So how can you marry somebody from a different background altogether?
And
you want
this.
expect, you know, some people marry. You see, somebody marry last born. Their trouble is not here. You see, you now say, why are you doing like this? Why are you always doing like a baby? You know that the person is a baby. For crying out loud.
But there are some last borns that they are well matured than.
Are you a last born? Yeah, last born.
I am. Yes, I am.
Last born.
No.
I am.
You know what you're saying is because the chips are not down yet. when the chips are down, you know that you're actually that mommy's girl. Forget it. You know, if you want to marry somebody who's a firstborn, for instance, a boy who's a firstborn, and you are somebody that you don't want people, you're always very cranky. You can't. Because by virtue of his position, he's somebody that has people all around. They will always come because he's the firstborn. Maybe in a large family. You know, I don't want anybody in my house. You're already looking for trouble. So you know to know who you are, who you want to, and know your challenges from them. That's why you do courtship. Say, this is what is it? This is my family. We are attending this family. This are this one. This is this one. So as you are talking to him, you already know the sisters that are eyeing you. As you're already talking, you're spending too much time. The mother is looking at you. What is this one doing? Are you not tired of leave my son? So you already have seen those things. So you get ready for them gradually. So when you come into marriage, be ready to walk at it. You are ready to. You say, man, love your wife. Why? As the Christ loved the church. What did he do to the church? He cleansed it.
Wow.
He died for it. He cleansed it. He washed it. And by the time the church came at the ecclesia, you see how he was looking? Beautiful. You say, oh, my beautiful bride. How did it become a beautiful bride? One, labor. So you have to put it as much as you can to be able to do it. If it's time to read books, read books. If it's time to ask questions, ask questions. If it's time to learn something, go out of your way to learn something to make it work, learn it.
That's beautiful. So for you people that always say, the person I want to marry does not know how to dress, he does not know how to
Only white and black.
walk, he does not know his own. You have work to do. You are the one that will move the person into what you want. Also for females, male, anybody, you have work to do. Everybody has work to do in a relationship. So should we say second to the last question? Yes, second to the last question. Oh,
Okay.
you have a question?
Yes, I have
Yeah,
a
ask a
question.
question.
Okay. My question is, since that dating is not inside the scripture, but why is it that we find it nowadays that people actually date before they marry?
Okay, like one, let's say because the way the world has gone these days, right? The things people are no longer like obedient. They no longer believe in what parents decision or parents choices. Like those days, somebody can just look at the family. This family and my family. I like this family. They just look at the girl. I like the way this girl is behaving and all that, and they start grooming that girl for their son. Do you understand? And that the son already know that this one is what my parents have chosen, and they look at each other. They still do the dating. It's not the way we date these days. They only they look. Okay, this one is betrothed. Is that not what it said in the Bible? Betrothed. That means it has already been there. Like, oh, this one is going to marry this one. It's possible that it was when the child was 9 or 10. They start grooming the child. The child is like 15, 16 before they say, yeah, take this is now your wife. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the same thing, but it's just that these days, what the people are actually looking for is not. It's like, let's touch, let's hold, let's go out, they want to know, let's have intimate relationship. That is just the drive. It's not really the anything. Some people are really, some Christians, some people are not they're not ready to get married. I'm telling you, some people are not ready to get married.
They just want
They just want to waste people's time. They just want to know that I have this person in my life. Oh, we are dating. That is not, is dating, like, you know what I'm saying? Date this one, date that one, date that one.
Yeah.
He has not heard from what God in any of the three, but it's like, hey, maybe this one will work, maybe this one will work. So he's dating one in Abuja, another one is in Lagos, another one is in Ibadan. So all of them is dating anyone that works. Meanwhile, the three people are not even aware of who is who as far as they're concerned. So do you understand? It's what they are. So these days, it's not actually like people are not really. I don't know how to explain it. The dating is not really the way it's supposed to be. And if it's supposed to be like that, if you say I'm dating you, by now my parents say, oh, this is the person. Oh, okay. Everybody start asking questions, knowing who is who and all that. But these days, if you can date somebody and your family doesn't even, they have not even seen this person, they don't even know anything about this person.
Okay. Beautiful. So we still have to date, but
Yeah.
boundaries.
Yes.
Boundaries. So very important question. How do we resolve conflicts in relationship or marriages? How to resolve conflicts? Because that's one of the most important parts of living together. There will obviously be conflict. You have to fight.
Yeah.
Even though it's Daddy Gio and Mommy Gio, there are sometimes that you will not agree on a particular thing. So how do we resolve conflicts like that?
Okay, first of all, I would say two people cannot be talking at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. You are talking.
I'm
talking. I want to make my point. You must make your point. That's the first problem. And you must recognize that there is a head. Once you don't know that there is a head, that's a problem. Because no matter how foolish the head is, permit me to use that word, it still doesn't want you to stay on him. So you have to first know. Two people cannot be talking at the same time. And you must know that there is a head. And because there is a head, the head can make some decision that doesn't make sense. But the way you will say it will be in such a way that it should not be like, you are so foolish. You know, there are some things you don't need to tell the person you are foolish. From the way you said it, the person already know that, oh, I am foolish. The person know that. So the way you have to, the words, you choose your words at every point in time. There are sometimes you play. There are sometimes you are joking. There are sometimes that when you say some things and the person says, what do you mean? You know that this one is, you change your language. You learn to change language, learn to adjust at every time before it leads to. Yes, when you know that it's going to, are these things as if it's going to lead to another. Hey, what did you say just now? What do you mean by that? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be apologetic. ready to take the blame most of the time.
Some men, the ego in them won't allow them to say sorry most of the time.
And so the woman will have to learn.
The woman so it's the woman.
Why is it that it's a woman that need to suffer all the
No, there are sometimes is the man. There are some places that the man is the one suffering. The man is the one begging, always asking for mercy, always begging the woman, always saying I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
There are some cases like that, so you don't always say because it's both way. It's just that it's because the women are they say we always complain that women are weaker vessel. So for that reason, people always complain it's the women that is mean. But most times there are some men that go through the same thing, but because they are not men don't talk like that. Yeah. They can endure and they can say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some women, you have to tell them I'm sorry like 10 million times before the
but there are some men that do that. They do like there are some women that they will like be calm because okay, you're my husband, let me just let you have the way.
Okay.
Sure you get okay. Let me just do it for kind of. But if the man continually start doing same thing, talking same thing, doing same thing, and the lady too, she will get tired one day too.
That was patience.
Patience.
Say love, love endures all things. Love does not have a cap. That at this point, though, I am not going again. Love is it endures all things. So there's no point you get to say, I have reached my limits. I'm going to break at this point. No, Jesus did not break.
That is why love is patient.
Jesus did not break. That's why love is patient.
Love is patient.
Love is patient.
But what love is not blind.
It's not blind though. Fear the way.
So when you are going into a relationship, don't say love is blind. This one, that one. Be careful. So and you that are looking for somebody that has maximum composure and 100% steez, you will not find. You are the one that will mold them into what you want to be. I've learned so much in this episode. I know you have.
I have.
So as we are going into our marriage,
my mind and my heart is going to be open.
We'll see how it goes. And also you too. I know you've jotted things down. You already put some things down. Make sure you use them because they are very important. Marriage is broad. Don't feel like marriage is boyfriend and girlfriend. You're not getting to the house.
It's beyond that.
Yeah, it's beyond that, as they've told us today. So we are very happy today. We are very happy. I love this topic, and I'm very happy that she answered the questions and we learned from it. So, Mommy, we say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for honoring our invitation. I hope you come next time if you have to come next time because we enjoyed your company. So, see you same time Wednesday, 12 noon. But before we go, please share, please
comment and subscribe,
share, always comment. There are some times when you comment and you might want to comment what we did not say during the episode that you feel should have been said, and who knows, we might have a part 2 of the episode, so you might be helping us. So tell us what you notice, tell us what you feel like should be said, because we obviously want to learn and we obviously want to grow. So please share, subscribe, and do anything you can do to make us grow, because as we are growing, you are growing too. And I pray God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So see you same time next week, Wednesday, 12 noon. Thank you.